I should hit stop. Oh well. We'll edit it real quick. Edit. Public. Done. Playlists. VOD repairs. Yay! Afternoon shop time. Copy. For any of you guys that came over here, I do need to copy the chat address though. That is what I do need to do. Oh, wrong button. View, docs, modify, paste, go. Done. Restarted YouTube. Everybody's good. If you guys don't mind, any of y'all who are watching right now on the Twitch, if you can go over to that YouTube VOD and give it some likes, that would be super helpful for me and the stream. And all of my productive capabilities of that to which I'm trying to bring you good content. And making money makes off of likes and views. Sweet. I love this little plugin, it's great. I would want to look into it, Cameron. I'd definitely look into it, because you don't want anything to come loose and not expect it. I don't know. JTG or multi-jet engines? I don't think so. What do they come in? Is more of the question. It depends on if I worked on a car. I don't remember anything specifically about those. So maybe not. I don't think we have Alfa Romeos here. Alfa Romeo! If we do, they're very old. Oh. I've never even... I don't know that I've ever seen an Alfa. I have seen Alf. He's an alien, and he likes to eat cats. See how many people catch that reference. I did not see that legendary Rob Boss. But that's a lot of money. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the support on YouTube. Keep it coming, but, you know, I just want to thank you for doing that. I mean, he bought SHIB, what, day one? Before it was publicly available? What? Yeah, Alf. All right, let's clock in first, because I want to get paid for my time here. What was I going to look up? I forgot what I was going to do. And it wasn't freebase cocaine. Oh well. Oh, I want to go to my channel, make sure I unlist that previous VOD. Live. Nope, yeah, live. And then we can edit this. VOD. Q7 front end install and more. Save. Editor. Nah, we'll worry about that later. Worry about it later. Oh, I gotta dismiss this. And schwiggity schwiggity. I gotta come up with some clips. Oh, it's all right. Beep. There we go. Connection gets a little wacky when I move the whole rig sometimes if it hits the cable. I was going to do something, I forget what it was. We get another chance to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Waukesha, you are too kind. Oh, I wanted to see how my, I was gonna check out my Coinbase, that's what it was. Has SHIB done anything crazy today? Has it gone up another 1,000% or something? That would be great. No, it didn't. I'm not worth $1 million. Boo. It has gone up though, compared to this morning. I now have, well, if you're curious, I have 1 million SHIB coins, but it's like $70. No, it's 70. It was at, I hit a high like 86. It's at 77 right now, so it's bounced back. I was gone for so long, Jedi. I just get stuff to hold. I'm not really big into the. What'd you break? Hey, now you're getting it. All right, we can get back to work now. What you need?
Is that Kettleman?
Yeah, it's done.
You said you were trying to flush it. Did you ever get water to go through, or is it blocked? Okay.
No, I got it.
But it just didn't. Okay.
Like it's got, I would say it's got flow. I didn't want to put too much pressure on the heater core because how brittle those things are.
Okay.
But I mean, I did, like I put the hose on one side and push it through and come out the other side and do it backwards and forwards.
So when you turn on heat, does the cold change at all?
You can hear the tone of the blower change, meaning the door is like turning somewhere.
Right.
But if you leave the AC off, it might get warm.
Okay.
But if you turn on the AC, you know it won't stay warm. At what mileage did I change my what? No, I didn't sell off SHIB, but somebody bought $8,000 worth of SHIB in 400 days ago and now has 5 billion worth.
Well, I got a Hyundai up here. You can do the rack.
I don't know how though.
They believe the exhaust may be stopped up. Kind of commercial. So get this going and see.
I'll pull it out and do the. What are we working on after this? This is done. I just hadn't pulled it out yet.
Probably work with Noah on this Hyundai.
Okay. Sounds like a great clip video. Yeah, no, if you want to pull it in 6. Well, you done eating lunch? Okay. Don't stop early on our account. It's kind of sad though. This is a nice little Passat. It's one of those problems. A lot of these Passats have heater core issues. Like the one I had, the neck broke off. Said one day I was going to change it, but I never did. So it just went to the junkyard at some point. Because it also had transmission issues. I had the engine good, but the rest of it was terrible. It had like body damage, and I got it for $300, so I wasn't super upset. I also put a radiator in it, but I stole it back out later. What up, undead Passat? All right, let me go pull this out and we will see what is up with this. Let me type in the stuff for the Hyundai so you know what you're in for. I think it's this one. (2011) Hyundai Sonata. 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 That's exactly what the ticket says. So we're gonna figure out why it won't go faster than nothing. We think the exhaust is stopped up from the cat, so we'll find out. Let me pull this out.
John should be back here in just a second. We may take it off and look up in it. See if we can see if anything's locked up. All right.
Hey, the Honda's probably leaving. Yeah, oh, sorry. I got to pull the Honda up front because the customer's here. I was just talking with them about it, what I've done, and like all the different... Basically, the only thing that I haven't been able to get it to fix, or I haven't been able to fix, is that after you pop the throttle, or sometimes when you go to accelerate, it just falls on its face, and then sometimes it doesn't. The other problem it had was it would sit there and idle bounce the whole time, but we figured that was the EGR, and we got that fixed, in a sense, with the... Anyway, I gotta pull it up front, so I'll be right back. Noah, if you want to pick that up and hit the exhaust to find out if it's all pulled in. definitely something in the exhaust. Yeah. Holy crap. Sorry. Okay. So, the Subaru plot got dumber. And Jason got some more training on a Subaru. All right. So how'd it drive when you pulled it in? Drove like shit. What was it doing? Stumbling and falling all over itself?
Giving it gas wasn't too bad, but I mean, every time it rev up, it starts to die down again.
That's the cat. Take that off. Take that off. Let's take this whole center section out. So we figured out what happened. Ooh. YouTube creators, here's a video plus blog post on what to expect from us in 2022. Gifted memberships, improved live discoverability and live monetizations, expanding upon clips, making it seamless with shorts, new mod tools, and more. I ain't joking. YouTube is coming for Twitch. YouTube is coming for Twitch with a vengeance. They want Twitch. You can clip YouTube videos now?
Yeah, like on the video itself. Like,
oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Because I was like, that's new, because I got on YouTube for a second.
You can clip on YouTube now. Okay, so this is the thing. I have to scan it. That's why I plugged it in.
You got clips and everything.
Yeah, you see that. Clips, download.
Which I have no clue. I mean, I saw all the clips.
Maybe it's only on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta find out what this check engine light's on in this car. Cam position sensor. Ooh, implausible signal, intermittent. Copy code. I guess we're not. I guess print code. It's intermittent though. What engine is this running? Is this a BPY or a CCTA? Oh, it's a CCTA. Why has it got an implausible cam code? That's this. That's plugged in. Did somebody mess with it? It could be timing's getting off. How much oil does this thing's gonna have? No oil in it, I bet. Let's find out. Oh man. That's how much oil it has in it. See how much oil it has in it? I'll do it again. No, Bezos owns Twitch. He's not going to sell it to YouTube. That's how much oil it has in it. Not a drop. Well, I'm sure it's got oil in it. It's just not enough to touch the stick. Which means it's like 2 quarts low on a 4 point or almost 5 quart oil change. Yeah. It was nothing. Well, I guess I'll clear the code because I know why that came on. It had no frickin' oil. I printed it, so. How many miles does this thing have on it? 90,000. It's not going to have an engine much longer if it doesn't keep it full of oil. The question is, where did the oil go? Did it leak out? Or is it eating it? And I think we have mentioned before about this car eating oil. Also, who knows when the last time it was changed. When was it last changed? There's no sticker. All right, before you take that thing down, I want to come and film it. Because we want to see the carnage that's going to fall out of that exhaust. It's got to be something in there. And we can fire it up with the exhaust off and see how it sounds and see if it'll run for crap. And say, don't forget to unplug the O2s. It'd probably just be easier to just unplug this one and leave it with the exhaust. Hold on 1 second. Let me go up front and tell them about that car, because he's waiting. Do what? Today you learned. And so did Noah. Right, Noah? Check axles for roll pins. I got 1.5 quarts in this thing. And I'm going to put the full 1.5 quarts. I'd rather suck some out. I still don't think this is going to be enough. I think this might just get it up to onto the stick. Oh, we got on the stick. Hype. Hey, we made it to the bottom with 1.5 quarts. Look at that. We made it to the bottom, boys. Now let's go get another quart and get it up to full. Yep, that's as far as it made it. I hear him trying to drive it. Two and a half quarts low. Out of 5 quarts.
Ready to drop whenever.
Do what?
It's ready to drop whenever.
Two. 2.5 quarts low on this. Out of 4.9 quarts.
How much?
4.9 and it's 2.5 low. Literally a half charge.
Not knocking?
Nope, not knocking. And people wonder why their chains explode. Is it legal to have it straight piped? In South Carolina, it's not necessarily illegal.
It's not illegal.
Yeah, it's not illegal, so we don't have emissions laws here. We don't have any emissions checks. We don't have safety inspections. We don't have anything.
You're not getting pulled over for it.
And you don't get pulled over for loud exhaust.
Unless it's just
Yeah, if you're ungodly loud, if like you're causing decibel levels and stuff like that to, you know, you're going by and people are like that, they might pull you over just for noise complaints. But they're not going to pull you over just because your exhaust is a little loud. Or they're not going to check to see if it's straight piped.
Now, some places do have noise ordinance for it. Now, because of all the trucks that are around.
Some places have got noise ordinances to deal with the loud trucks.
Pretty sure there's one in Elgin or Rudolph, maybe.
You have to break 90 decibels in South Carolina. All right, let me go pull this out front because he's waiting out front. Dump this, whatever this is. So, 1 second. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. On your mark, get set, go. Just stand it up on end. Oh yeah, flip it the other way.
There's something in there.
Where is there? there a light on here? Oh, there it is. There's the cat. Look at that. There's the rest of it. Flip it over the other way so we can see if we can see that if there's a cat over there too.
Oh, there comes something.
Yeah, there's more. Focus on that down there. Can you do it? Nope. Yes, you can. That cat looks... Nope. Mostly intact? What was that? Oh, that chunk fell out.
Oh, the cat.
Nice. Save it. It's valuable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can see like up here you don't see that like fine powder, but over here you see that like fine glittery powder of the catalytic converter coming apart. It's beautiful. Well, oh, now we should fire it up and see if it runs okay. Did it stumble and stutter when you were just idling? Yeah, lower it down, we'll get it up and fire it up. Time to make clips on clips. Yep. Although this doesn't let me light it up like the other one does. I gotta get a flashlight. Doesn't let me use that. But this one's 15 seconds. Hold on, oh, I thought you were starting up. I was like, wait a minute, let me get this thing recorded real quick.
Don't let you record it.
Ah! Phone turned off. That, my good friends, is a bad catalytic converter. This is out of a Sonata. It's chunky. Yay. So we're gonna see if it fires off. Go ahead. That sounds awesome. Listen to that beast. I gotta hear that again. It's so loud. All right, so this car wouldn't idle for anything when it came in. Now let's see what it does. Perfect. Beautiful. That is obnoxious.
That's just a headache.
You'll never make it there.
It's right under the
Holy crap.
drivers. Yeah, tell her to drive it like that in the dealership.
Yeah, they won't have any idea what's going on. Anyway, we'll get to this in a minute. I can upload those. I got them all recorded. All right, well, let's pick it up and put it back on there. No. If anybody is new to automotive and understands how cars work or how repairs work where it comes to automotive stuff, is you get charged, customers get charged by the job. The only time you might get charged by the hour is if I'm doing like electrical diagnosis and I'm tracing wires and I'm hunting for things. But if we're just like diagnosing this car for this problem, it's like an hour charge, typically, unless we find something immediately, and then of course we'll adjust, like, you know, oh, it only took 10 minutes to take it. But yeah, I mean, if we're sitting here screwing around, it's because we're not in a hurry, because there's no rush. They're not sitting up front waiting on it. They dropped the car off, and we're just trying to figure out why it won't idle well, which we figured it was the exhaust because it's very rattly, and oh, it's rattly. So, can you get stuck in the car, DJ Tom? No, not typically. If your battery dies when you're in the car and you can't unlock the doors with the electrics, they'll open usually with a pull, or manually open them if they have that. But even if they don't, they should open when you pull the handle on the inside. Although there is a funny story about a previous coworker that we had, Kevin. Once upon a time, drove his, it's like 86 something truck here, and maybe it was the 90s. I think it was in the 90s because it had power windows. Anyway, both of his power windows were broke. He had them blocked up with like a thing, and his passenger side door cable had broken, and when he got to work, his driver's side door cable broke, and his car was locked. Like, it locked, for some reason the door's locked because they auto lock when you drive, I guess. And so he got to work and he couldn't get out of his car. He couldn't get out of his car. Thankfully he had his phone on him and he was able to call people at the shop to let him out of the car. Because he literally couldn't get out unless he tried to like rip off his door panel while he was in the car. It was funny. Oh, this has got a lemon in it. Let's go back to the YouTube short. That one's good. Yeah, it's fine. Upload short. That one's there. Oh, I see. Post. Yay. One of each. Ooh. Man, that thing was loud. Oy. Yeah, it's Kevin's circumstance with him getting locked in his truck was a special amount of stupid, is the short way of putting it. on a normal person's car, that wouldn't happen. As long as, if your cable breaks, get it fixed, and also it depends on how many doors you have. So the problem was when he was inside his truck, it didn't matter whether his door was unlocked or locked. It didn't work because the cable in the door broke. So he could have it unlocked. He just couldn't do anything about it, and he couldn't roll down his window to open the door from the outside. I remember what it was. Okay, it was a little bit more specific. He had power windows. The windows weren't broke. It was the fact that he had power windows and he had a crap battery, and he knew it. And so he was driving it to work, and he shut off his truck. The battery was dead. It wouldn't move the window, and then so normally he would open the door from the outside, but since the windows wouldn't roll down, he was stuck. That was what it was. And he's like, my battery's dead. I can't open my doors, and I can't get out. Because, you know, like all stories, you got to fill in the blanks with whatever you got. I don't know what this is. Yeah, O2 sensor. All right. Noah, did you put an O2 sensor in something? Noah, did you put an O2 in something? Where did this come from? Import direct.
The only thing I remember that was even closer.
It says connector. Oh, I think this was that kid's oxygen sensor extender. Maybe. I'll get David to look it up real quick. Let me go up front and bring him this idle control valve that I don't need anymore. One minute. Awesome. All right, well, let's put this thing back up. It's still like the main part's loose. Ooh, dusty, not getting my rig. Anything else loose? Oh, stick her back up in there, see if she runs any better. Maybe we got out some dust or something that'll help it actually idle. And this is the dumb thing, is that the EPA will be all up our ass if we get out the chunks of this that are loose, because the EPA will be really anal about it. But this is one of those legit problems of, if it was just not there, we could get this thing to she could drive this thing and get rid of it, and then trade it in. So it's this way, right? Yeah. So we can't technically literally do anything with it other than replace it, and she's trying to go trade it in, and that's all we're trying to do. She just wants to be able to drive it to the frickin' place. Versus having to call a tow truck. What are you guys discussing? I wish I made $6,000 in super chats in one nightly show. That would be awesome. Oh, it was the YouTube chat. They were talking about YouTube banning people for like quoting the CDC and stuff like that, which is a thing that's happening. That's happened. I really wish they would stop texting me. Scorch block! If you guys have never seen my wife, why won't that go away? I really want the voicemails to go away. There's my wife, if you haven't seen her. Her doing what she does best. I forgot what I said to her that day. I said something, and then she flicked me off, and I was like, ooh, do it again. I want a picture. Why? Because I want a picture. For what? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we already ate lunch. Thankfully. Well, if the Honda's gone, I think we're actually out of cars. Holy sh! I don't have anything hanging over my head right now. Oh, this is going to be such a relaxing weekend. Oh. Why is there a 2018 Audi S5 Sport? Oh, I know what that is. That's just here from Oil Change. Speaking of which, what do I have next week? Damn it. I have a car. I was like, if I have no cars on Monday, I'm taking it off. What's up, Don Julio? How are you? Noah's such a good worker. Look at him doing his good work. He's over here, hell yeah, it up, just cranking away. Although we got to get him in the gym so we can get rid of the nerd neck. So that way he's not slumped over like this. If your back's not erect, you don't get respect. Hello, Qtar Afroman. Yeah, call him up now. Bring it in quick. We have an hour and a half before we close. Hey, Ellen. Well, for lack of a better way of putting it, sort of gave up on it, honestly. customer's kind of impatient with it, and I don't want to keep, it keeps hitting the back burner because it's kind of a pain in the ass. What we did find was that the EGR kept letting it idle hunt, but what would cause it to fall on its face every once in a while, that was yet to be determined. We had O2 switching, we had, everything looked good. And I couldn't figure out, because the problem was it wouldn't do it enough or often enough. I couldn't make it happen regularly, which was making it more difficult for me to nail it down when it would freak out. And also we didn't have any fuel pressure test connectors that fit that car. So we couldn't find out the fuel pressure because there was nowhere to... That kind of just puts the dot on the I that is your day right now. What are you looking for?
Smaller problem.
Third drawer, that one. There's a bunch in there. Jason was going through my toolbox, and so we closed the tops, and the thing fell over, and so he tried to catch it, and he hits my drill and knocks it off. And he's just like... So anyway, we got the Honda to stop idle hunting, but the falling on its face sometimes I couldn't get to happen often enough to be able to catch it while it was having a problem. We kind of forgot something, Noah.
Oh, you know, I look for it.
I think that's the front one.
I put one on the back.
Hey, ooh. Ooh. Why, thank you. Noah, they gave you $1 for being handsome.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet.
Appreciate it.
He says appreciate it.
That dollar on the drive.
Don't ruin it for him. It'll drive now and won't fall. Well, it doesn't always fall on its face. I just blocked off the PCV. I blocked the intake with a cap. I capped off the intake so I didn't have a vacuum leak, and I just let the PCV vent to the atmosphere so he could drive it. Is basically it. Because it won't idle hunt. And I think what was happening with the idle hunting is that maybe that was it. If the idle dropped too low and you tried to pop the throttle when the idle was too low, it would starve it. Maybe it was trying to lean it out, or maybe it was when it was leaning itself out. At this point, it could be anything from the ECU was freaked out. I don't know, because this was an engine swap. The guy did all the work to it. Like it was a stock engine, but he's got like a tuner intake. He didn't do any actual ECU work to it. So there's a lot of new, he replaced fuel pump, the exhaust, the intake, the throttle, the idle air control valve, the PCV valve. He pretty much replaced everything under the hood, and he still wasn't getting it to work right. And at that point, for us doing it as a person on the outside that doesn't know everything that he did at the time, it's a nightmare trying to figure out what's different, what's wrong, what's normal, what's supposed to be, and especially because for starters, for me on that Honda, I'm not super familiar with those older Hondas. That's definitely more of a Mr. Mike thing, but if you showed him that car, he came back and looked at it a few times, but mostly like, yeah, we don't work on modified cars, you know. I was at least gonna give it a college try before I totally gave up. Yes, he's totally stealing the catalytic converter. No, this lady came in because she's trying to get it across the dam into Lexington, which is a different part of my city, and she wants to trade it in, and she can't drive it that far because the cat's clogging the exhaust, so it suffocates. So we took it out, confirmed that the catalytic converter is what's come apart, and jiggled it around. Hopefully it'll maybe blow its chunks out the tailpipe. I don't know. Maybe it'll idle now. What do I do to unwind after work? let's see. So after work today, well, we'll pick yesterday, or pretty much Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I get home from work. The wife and I gather up the wife, and we go out to the store. We pick up whatever we need from the store. Not all the time do we have to go to the store, but lately, because we got camping trips, baseball, and some other things, we've been doing that. So get some extra food, make sure we have snacks and food, hang out with the wife while we go shop, come home, then I go and sit in the kitchen in one of the chairs and sit there and puff on my vape while she cooks dinner and converse with her, and inevitably chat with the rest of the children. Then we eat dinner, and then we watch TV and just kind of chill, play video games, whatever. How's it do this time? Better? Why is she trading us in? I mean, I see it's been probably a front end collision, thus the duct tape. Well, drop it and get it out of here. That's all we were trying to do, was see if we could get it idle.
What was that noise? Did you hear that?
Oh, yeah, that noise. Mm-hmm. Check the oil. See if it's. Ha! Watch the baseball take over.
Yeah.
Although, since I know you're, that's good, cool. Since I know you have that, when you play with the torch, you have to absolutely fight that instinct to catch things that fall.
Yeah.
I did that once. I caught a red hot bolt and I never did it again.
No. My biggest thing is like, especially with light stuff falling, is like I'll put my feet under it too to catch it.
Yeah.
If I drop something heavy, I'll do it and I'm like, ow, God. I do shit all the time.
Yeah, don't try and catch things with your feet either.
Yeah. Sometimes it works though. It saved me from breaking my phone quite a few times.
Oh yeah. I mean, like when you got to remember that when you're doing it on the car.
Yeah.
Oh, there has been more than one time that something heavy has fallen, and I've done that, stuck my foot out, and then been like, "Oh, never mind."
Yeah. Poor man,
Clunk. Woo! Glad I didn't do that.
We'll see if it does any better.
I'll get dough. Oh no, that's not good weather. That's the exhaust.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it decent?
Yeah, but
Probably pushing past that cat on.
probably. Might be just pushing past the cat and making that hissing noise. Maybe she'll be able to get it there now. I don't drink alcohol, typically. It's very rare. I think it's so sad. You're going. I used to sometimes drink alcohol, and then I started drinking more alcohol, and then I got angry, and I was like, you know what? I don't like drinking alcohol. Makes me depressed. And honestly, I don't need any help being depressed. I can do that all on my own. So I was like, alcohol's not a good idea for me, so I stopped drinking it. Nope. Nope. Yeah. What is this, shotgun shell? Nope, just tube. Think you succeeded? What? What do you mean you don't know? Well, what is it doing? Do you think the steering wheel, did you have the steering wheel locked down when you took it off?
No, but it didn't matter because in order to get the rack out, I had to push in one side.
Oh,
Okay?
you might have it too far.
Straight.
1.5, roughly. One. Almost a half. Turn it the other way again. I want to compare this side to. Okay, go back. I mean, it's turning the same out here. You can see what the caster sweep says. Although you're not straight, straighten it up. There you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fall straight on its face. I can't hear you from out here.
Right now it's locked up.
What do you mean, you can't turn it?
I have to go off the brake. I'm just all the way turned to the right. And if I stub my foot off the brake, I slide up.
So you're letting your foot off the brake?
Okay, my foot's off the brake
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
It's turned all the way to the right.
Did you pull out the axles? I don't know that this is a power or a rack thing. You're not dragging on the suspension or anything. Like,
Maybe it is an axle. I know it's got that.
there you go. It was binding on when he's got the wheel turned all the way to the left and he's going backwards. He can take his foot off the brake and it'll stop.
You probably got the toe in 2 fucking inches long.
No, towing seems pretty good actually, but maybe this way some. There you go.
It does it both ways.
All right, come on. And a little bit more. There you go. We'll find out in the alignment. That'll help you determine what's going on. Yeah, you want me to start it? Sure. Wait. Yeah, that was the hood. Pull up on the hood. Okay, it worked. Bind up like that? Yeah. We're having quite a... Yes, this is a real-time live from car repair shop. Pat... Rick? Absolutely. Well, assuming you're up to live. I read somewhere that drinking was bad for you, so I quit reading. That's funny. That is awesome. I love it. Oh, Patrick Mercedes. I get it, because W192. Am I working triple? What do you mean? Is it hard to replace a water pump in a Ram? Well, I think what you're gonna have to do is get the Ram to stop kicking you first. And then you might wanna find out where the water pump is. And I don't know if you have to go in through the back side or the front side. But other than that, maybe I'd suggest sedation first. I don't know. On a Ram, which engine? I can look it up and see how hard it is. I need the year, make, and model, and engine. Just getting a little brisky out there. My nipples are, why don't you go tell David what we figured out thus far and see what he wants to do. Dodge Ram 5.7 2013. I don't think it's terribly bad. As in, can you do it yourself? Are you trying to do this, or are you trying to find out how much it's going to cost? Dodge Ram or truck 1500 5.7. Ram 1500 5.7. Cooling system. Water pumping. Well, the water pump labor time is 3 hours, so not the easiest thing. Removal 5.7. Oh, that's all. This is all the directions. This is all you need, man. Right here. Water pump. Removal. There's the picture. Take that off, 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 everything off. Take everything off. Why, hello, 93018780013. 12-step program. Disconnect negative battery cable, remove air intake assembly, remove a resonator mounting bracket, remove cooling fan assembly, drain coolant and clean container, remove upper coolant radiator hose from thermostat housing and position aside, remove serpentine belt, remove idler pulley, remove belt tensioner, remove lower radiator hose, remove the upper metal of the heater tube from the cylinder head, remove water pump mounting bolts, and remove pump. Look at that. I don't know why it should take you any longer than how long it just took me to say that. It's just that easy. No, it seems like it's kind of a pain. What's that website? It's all data. Oh, there we go. Speaking of which, I need to do this today. All data. It's a drain coolant. Oh yeah, back's still a little tight though. But this morning. Got to stretch out your chest, chat. If you spend all day doing this, sitting in front of a computer, all this is going to be tight and all this is going to be overworked and stretched out. So make sure you try and stand up straight, take a stick or something, put it behind you, try and get it behind your back there. Hell, for a long time I could only do it like this. This is the best I could do because I couldn't get my arms that far back, but now I can get a pretty good grip on it. I'd like to be able to grab it a little bit better. Maybe this will be better. I don't know. I can't seem to do this at the gym though. Maybe it's because this is slightly bent. Yeah, that's slightly bent. Is that less bent? Nope, still bent. Your Toyota makes clunk sound when you drive? Well then, remove the clunker.
Calisthenics with Demon.
Absolutely. High knees, high knees, high knees. Get them knees up, boy. We're just gonna take the cat off, put it in the trunk, and send her down the road.
No. I was just seeing if I could tighten it up and see if that.
Oh, get the hiss to go away. No mountain climbers and no running tires. I actually don't typically dream about cars. I dream about streaming a lot. That shows you where my stress lies. I do stress about her. I dream about streaming a lot. I don't dream about cars. I can't think of any time that I've dreamt about cars. It's one of the benefits of working at a place instead of owning a place, is because since I work here at a place, once I leave work, I don't have to think about work. It'll still get to me sometimes, but like this afternoon, I have all the cars that I have fixed are gone, and I don't have anything else waiting for me. I don't have any projects in the back right now, so like this is gonna be a nice, relaxing weekend. Not to mention the youngest middle child and the wife are gonna be out camping all day Saturday, tonight into Saturday, and then I pick them up Sunday. Oh, we'll probably do a stream tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow evening. Because I'll be home with my oldest son, so maybe we'll play some video games or something. I don't know. Am I going to do the dual stream on Sunday or Saturday? No. Dual streaming will only happen when we're doing this car stuff. Otherwise, if you want to see the regular, not car stream, that sometimes happens very rarely, then be on Twitch. I might play Fortnite. I doubt it, since my youngest son won't be home. He's the one I play Fortnite with, so he's a lot of fun. Him and the two children that I tend to play Fortnite with won't be home, so might play Atlas or New World or whatever. Patrick, we'd have to know what those codes say. Oh, is the World Series going on Saturday night? I'd probably watch that. Oh, thankfully we are in Friday messing around till close time. Followage. Now you figured it out. Oh, Trump's gonna be at the World Series? Nice. Is it going to be in Atlanta, or is it going to be in, who are they playing? I don't even know who's playing. Wasn't Milwaukee? I don't know. I haven't paid attention. I just know Atlanta's playing because they're the closest team to me. I forgot who the other team was. I want to say it was Milwaukee, but I don't think that's it. Unfortunately, it's not the Cubs. Houston, that's what. The Astros. That's right. Although, did you see dude get his leg broke? No, did you hear about that? You watch the World Series at all? Dude got his leg broke by a baseball and then pitched the rest of the inning. He didn't know it was broke, I assume. He had a comebacker, hit him right in the shin. And then he threw the rest of the inning, and like I think he finished off the inning, but
His leg was hurting, no.
oh yeah, you know his leg was hurting. He probably just thought it was a bruise, and then yeah, the pitcher, and then one of the throws, you see him, like, you know, he does more of the classic windup. You know, he goes like this, and he comes down, does that, and then he starts hopping after it, and you're like, oh, that's it, he's done. But yeah, he threw one and came back and went bop, hit him in the leg, and he walked it off. And then later in the inning, or later in the game, they were like, "Yep, he's got a fracture." And you're like, "Damn." That shows you how much adrenaline's going through you when you're playing a game in a World Series. Oh yeah, when he got out of the thing and the adrenaline wears off, he's probably like, "Ah, just shoot me."
That's like 100-mile-an-hour
It was 105. Because they have all that fancy tech where they can measure how fast the ball comes out the bat. He got hit by a 105-mile-an-hour comeback to the shin. The fact that it didn't shatter his leg is quite nice.
Yeah, I was pitching one time and I caught one in my thigh, and I was maybe like 15, so we were hitting that hard, and it still left a bruise like that. And I was like,
I mean, it's pretty much gone now. There's the bruise remainder of what happened almost 2 weeks ago from one of the kids. You guys can't really see it. There's a little dark spot right there, but there's a bruise from baseball where I got a comeback when I was pitching batting practice to the kids. This little kid could hit though. He was cranking them. I don't think they were anything seriously fast, but it stung. Let's put it that way. Maybe she can just, she can idle there. Just go at like 4 a.m. and just putter. I have a 2006 Audi A3, I have a 2006 Toyota Sienna, and I also have a 2002 Dodge Ram 1500. I have another 2000 Honda Accord, and I think that's, oh, and I have a 1984 Camaro that's sitting back there rotting slowly. Which one day I will get pulled in. And I will pull out that V6 motor, and I will pull out that transmission, and I will strip it down to the body, and we will sand it all down, and we will paint it up very nice. And then we'll take that frame, paint it up very nice, and then we'll drop in an LS and put in some fancy transmission, and off we go. You'll hear nothing but dust behind me. But one day. I mean, it's just a purple skull. One of my friends gave it to me. He's like, yo. No, I am not military. Nor was I. What the hell did my wife send me, and why? Oh, she's gonna get creamed. Why is she going the wrong? Oh snap. Oh snap. Stand in front. Oh. What the hell? This is downtown, dude. Check this out. Down near Greystone, this fucking lady's going the wrong damn way down the interstate. What the hell? Did they get her out?
oh my God. Oh
Good Lord.
God.
Holy crap. What the ever-loving, like, how did she got far.
Yeah.
Like, that ain't right next to the on-ramp or some shit. She's like halfway between, yeah. Oh, I've been going on this for the past 5 miles. You've been going opposite interstate traffic. What the hell? The only thing I could think of that would make it more, make the explanation any is if, like, she lost control and then swerved and spun around. But you think everybody else would stop and be like, you okay? Or somebody would stop to find out. Yeah, she was pulled up against the median in the middle, trying to not get creamed. Oh, she was an older lady in there. How do I get out of this? One of my wife's friends did that. All I can say is Greystone is cursed. That bridge is cursed. What's up, Jason? You looking stressed?
Tired. Long day.
Do you need a hug? I can be Ken while he's not here. Do you need a hug? Do you want a punch to the face? No, that's why I asked you if you needed a hug.
No, I'll get a damn pub.
Okay.
Name a raise.
Yeah.
Can you be Ken right real quick?
Yes! Everybody gets a $50 raise. Everybody.
right.
Done. Go home. And you also get another month vacation.
All right. Do we have to work every day now?
Nope, we work 2 days a week. We work Saturday and Sunday. We have the rest of the week off. And what else? So several things. Several things is incorrect there. Stiletto. Meals are provided. Oh, we actually have that pretty well off at the moment. We get the shop buys us a lot of lunches, which I don't know. Yeah, this is just hangout time. We're out of cars to work on. I finished all my cars, so. It's just that we have an hour till we close, and I need to ask the lady, is there anything else in the van you need? Not, because I don't feel like searching. Let me go grab something out of my Audi, because I want to grab the extra battery packs for them while they're camping. Those are in the Audi. Oh, it's the only problem. Chicken gives me heartburn real bad, especially Chick-fil-A. This is charged. Can top this one up. I didn't find the battery I was looking for, though. I want to find the other battery because I wanted to use that this weekend. If I do stream from outside, working in the yard. I guess I gotta unlock my doors if I want to get in them. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. And whatever this is. That's the hammock. She's pretty much charged up too. No, I'm not worried about EVs taking over the world. I'm sure that's what Discord's for, Patrick. I'm not worried about EVs, at least not in the next 20 years, taking over everything. Unless some sort of like government mandate comes out that they have to crush all the old cars, which I don't see happening. But who knows? There's still tons of infrastructure that needs to be built up to deal with the electric car influx. And yeah, all sorts of stuff. Big cities, yeah, you'll see a lot more electric cars. Major metropolitan areas, where I'm at, which is kind of a big city. Our city's about maybe 1 million if you count like the surrounding areas for a little while. Or yeah, if there's some sort of breakthrough in battery tech that like blows away the old cars, maybe. But then I'd just become an electric car mechanic. So, no. They still have suspensions and all sorts of other stuff that's very similar to current cars. I just have to learn the electronics, and that's difficult but easy at the same time. It's just electronics versus physics and mechanical and all sorts of stuff. Also, the question earlier from, has the pandemic hurt the business? No. The short answer was what is it, 2021? Yeah, it was still 21. March, April 2020, we had a bit, maybe like 2 weeks of like dead. We just didn't have anything going on, but that was like right when everything was like shutting down. Everybody's like, we gotta stay home, we gotta, slow the spread, blah, blah, blah. And so yeah, like most people, it was just a lot of uncertainty. So when there's uncertainty, people don't bring their cars in. Anyway, after the 2 weeks of slow the spread thing stopped, and we were pretty much going back to normal. We got inundated. We got absolutely slammed because a lot of people were working from home. And you know what the best time to do right now when you don't have to go to your job anymore? Oh, I can get the car fixed. I don't have to drive it to a day. I can just go drop it off at the shop and leave it there for a few days. We got hammered with cars. We had more cars than we knew what to do with. Noah, here's a question for you. My son is into auto mechanics, and he's in high school, and he's taking it in high school. He's considering it for a career. What do you think about becoming an auto mechanic as a career? It's pretty fun. It's good if you enjoy it. He just started here, and Noah's 22, so he went to the local tech school, got 2 years of that to help pad his experience a little bit with some more schooling. And now he works here. He seems to be having a good time. Noah, are you still having fun? Oh yeah, he's still having fun. I don't think he's humoring me. He'll humor the boss, but he's gonna complain. Noah knows that he can complain to me, so that way I can take it higher up the chain. Well, I understand that, trying not to complain, but there's times when complaining is good. Yeah. I mean, like, if there's something you don't like, let us know, because, we don't want to keep doing it. If you're like, man, I'm tired of doing all these things. What? Oh. Where's Eric? Is he not driving it? No, where's Eric? Just wondering why David's driving it. Belt squeak. Is it an auto tension or? Is it not? It's not? Oh, you might have to tighten it up a little bit. Brake squeak. Oh my God. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock right now. We got 1 hour till we close. They want you to lathe the rotors. Go break down the brakes, take the rotors over there, clean them off, get all that rust off. Yeah, I know. He didn't touch any brakes. It's just squeaking because it's been sitting for what, 3 weeks now? 4 weeks? Been a month? Been at least a month. Because we came in, we diagnosed it. It took like 2 or 3 weeks to just get the motor, and then we got the crappy motor, and then we got a better motor, and here we are. So yeah, the pandemic hit and made business crazy, and then it's been fine since. We've been pretty steady. The past couple weeks we were really slow because the state fair was going on. Last year it didn't happen, so it didn't really happen. But for the past 20, 30, whatever, 35 years that the shop has been here, every October between like October 7th and like October 26th, the fair happens, the South Carolina State Fair, and businesses everywhere just die. Depends on what you consider a fun car. I consider a fun car one with lots of problems that I get to fix until it's complicated, and then I don't want to fix it anymore. I'm done. This is more than I was asking for. I wanted something complicatedly simple. What do you mean complicatedly simple? I mean it's complicated, but it's not that difficult to fix. Like, oh, it's a broke wire. Oh, it's a this. Grabbing the bits and bobs and making a car from scratch. What am I gonna get a frame from? I don't replace frames. Or are you talking about just purchasing stuff little bits at a time? I want to build a rat rod. That's something I do want to make. I was thinking about using the Camaro for it, but I'd prefer to make the Camaro and just put in an LS and stuff like that. Maybe one day I'll find an old truck frame or just go to the junkyard, pick up an old truck frame and go to town from there. Maybe pick up the cab from the truck and use that as a baseline and start modding out of it. I don't know much in that sense of building something from scratch, so it would all be a learning experience, but it seems interesting. Hello, heretic. I can weld. Whether I can weld well is different argument, but I do okay. You can just put it in Car Talk in Discord. $235,000 kilometers. Not bad, not bad. It's a fancy looking little car. Legs are stiff. Oh Lord. What? What it done? I still think that car is cursed. Or maybe the people are cursed, and so it is by association happening to the car. There's some days that I really have to think that, because nothing else explains all the just terrible luck that surrounds all this. Exactly, Late Apex. Not welding well makes the first test drives extra special content. No, that's fine, Jack Pearson. You just want to make sure it doesn't get in the engine, that's all. And you don't, plenty of people pressure wash their engine. The only thing is with pressure washing it is you don't want to jam it into something that it's not supposed to be, like if you're pressuring it in there. If you're doing a rinse, most everything's pretty weatherproof. I mean, it's meant to go through the rain and stuff, and you think your engine stays perfectly dry in the rain, it gets wet. But you just want to stay away from the intake, stay away from Preferably try and avoid electrical stuff as much as you can. Like, don't sit there and spray the throttle body electrical connector for 5 minutes. But if you just run some water over it, it's not usually a big issue. Preferably, you'd like to bag things, like put a little bag around the alternator. Put some, like one around some electrical connectors and things. I don't know if you need to do it a couple times a year. If you're leaking that much fluid, maybe you need to fix it. Unless you live up north and it just gets really nasty. It cost you 400. Oh, sorry. I thought you said 400,000 euros, but I guess it's 412 euros. Nice. Yeah, that sounds pretty common. There's a lot of people that make YouTubes about how to wash your engine. So I got a hat, batteries are charged. You know what the nice part about this? This is a Matco battery bank. Honestly, I haven't used it to jumpstart a car in forever. Mostly the wife and kids use it to take to the camping, and it's got a fancy little flashlight built onto it. It's not too shabby either. But considering it's an LED on the flashlight, it's a big LED, and it's got a battery bank this big. I wonder how long this would last. What is going on with that? What is happening? Oh, we can watch that YouTube video real quick about that Heretic sent me, which was this. Is this it? Upping our gaming. Blah, blah, blah. What is this?
Hello everyone, I'm Ryan Wyatt and I'm the head of gaming here at YouTube. I've almost been now at YouTube running the gaming team for about 7 years, and I couldn't be more excited for what we've got in store for next year. I think far and away it'll be YouTube gaming's biggest year next year. I'm really excited to kind of share with you in this video what we've been up to, how the past year has gone, also to give you some stuff to look forward to as well. We had 40 million active gaming channels in 2020 alone. We did 100 billion hours of watch time across gaming content, and that just blows my mind, to be honest. In the first half of this year alone, we saw 800 billion gaming related video views. A huge thanks to all the creators that spend time with us. Our product roadmaps and the things that we focus on developing, we take all that.
I mean, I mostly don't care about them doing that about their numbers.
Feedback, and we prioritize it in stack ranking, and it makes it in there. So like, your voices are heard and they're very much appreciated. Creators are the backbone of YouTube gaming, and it's really important for us to make this a focal point.
Wait. Let me stop you there, bud. Creators are the backbone of your entire platform. Like, you guys keep it like up, but if you didn't have anybody making videos on it, you wouldn't be making for money. So calm down. They're not just the backbone, they are your platform.
We recently launched the $100 million YouTube Shorts Fund. That obviously applies to all verticals. We're gonna wanna continue to spend more time and energy on how we can make it easier for you to get video content into YouTube Shorts. And it's good to see like really compelling creator stories come out. Jake Feldman, his shorts surpassed 440 million views in September alone. People are finding incredible success in this video format, and it's a new format for creators to lean into. As you know, we're investing in live, right? I think that's no surprise as you see the products that we continue to roll out, as you see us do signings with, Dr. Lupo and Tim the Tapman, who moved to YouTube to stream exclusively. Tim, in his first month on the platform, had over 21,000 members on his channel already. already. He had 118,000 peak concurrent viewers. It's been great to see what gaming publishers are doing. YouTube, I believe, has really solidified itself as a great place to watch live streaming content. You've got DVR and playback and high quality that we're offering. And then because of that, you're seeing tournaments from all around the world, from Arena Free Fire to the Call of Duty League to League of Legends to Valorant to Dota to Overwatch League. It's just awesome to see all these publishers choosing YouTube as a platform that they want to distribute esports content on. So let's talk about what we're investing time into next year. We understand live is this, it's incredibly growing segment. So what are we gonna focus on with live streaming? One, I think discoverability and finding live content. We need to improve how you find live gaming content on the platform and how we better surface
How about
it.
live content
Another thing
in
is
general?
monetization. A lot of you have all asked for a particular product called gifted memberships. I'm excited to tell you that it'll be coming out in 2022. Be patient with us as we roll it out in alpha and beta and get it out to everybody. Generally just content creation tools, right? We see this opportunity between VOD, live, and shorts, but we need to figure out how we make that content flow. Like right now, it's nice that like live streams go to VOD archives and a lot of people are watching VOD content or live content when it is VOD, but we see this opportunity with clips and people clipping content on how do we make it more discoverable for you on the back end and studio side? How do we make it more discoverable on the YouTube side? How do we allow you to easily and seamlessly take clips and put them into shorts and monetize that content? We're on top of that. The other thing that we've heard really loud and clear is we recognize that there is a lot more that we can do to go deeper in moderation to allow you to control and create kind of the community and chat interactions that you as a creator want and you as a viewer want to be a part of as a community. The other is just overall chat. We're going to keep working on how we can improve the chat experience. So please keep letting us know what you'd like to see from that.
I can tell you what that is. Just make it Twitch chat. That's all you got to do. I don't care about the rest of it. I was just curious what else they were going to talk about. When streaming live, how often does stuff break for me? What do you mean, break? Like the stream break? Yeah, it's pretty rare these days. I think I've got it down to a science. I mean, we've been up for 8 hours. I got a pretty stable connection from here, and even though it's Wi-Fi and I'm streaming to 2 different platforms at the same time, it's doing all right. Doing all right. People on YouTube can say that. Speaking of which, and speaking of YouTube, if you haven't already, please definitely head on over to my YouTube to, of course, subscribe to it. And that's the same stream you're watching right now, just on YouTube. And it's to try and help me be more discoverable, so that way hopefully people from YouTube will see it, and maybe they'll come over to Twitch if they like Twitch better, or people on Twitch see it and they can't watch it at work, they can watch it from YouTube. So hopefully everybody gets a little bit of the being able to watch. And so yeah, go give it thumbs up, things like that. No, we need another TikTok/YouTube short. What should we do? I think we should do a Noah-centric short or YouTube. Yeah. I don't know, because I mean, you're just kind of like the quiet kid that just shuffles around behind me, and you're much more interesting than that. Oh, I need to do my toolbox tour on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one for today.
Yeah.
And we got time.
And we do have time. Set Noah on fire, just a little. We don't talk about that on Today. Say what when you need to say. Does Noah know TikTok? Of course. No. I asked Noah, what is that thing that you put on all your TikTok videos?
For your page.
For your page.
That and then whatever else is trending. Because I've noticed that all of them just either like there's shit that just trends over time, so it's just like random ass hashtags that you see like other people posting. So.
That they're not even related to the content?
And they just have like billions of views on them. Because like the whole hashtag just gets tagged by everybody, so it's a pretty popular one.
So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, this hashtag started getting popular. Everybody's using this hashtag. This hashtag is really popular because everybody's using it, duh. Well, one more will happen when I hit stop on this stream. Ah, I didn't do FYP. Oh my God, I'm so bad at this. Damn it, no, it's your fault. I didn't put for your page on my latest one I just made. Such fail.
You might be able to edit them.
You can't edit them.
No?
No. I've tried. Bad TikToker. Bad. I do have crypto. And I have SHIB. I mean, all we have to do to make the rest of the TikTok is just follow Jason around for the rest of the day. Something will happen. With the way his day's been going. How are you gonna buy SHIB with no FYP? What a jerk. What a jerk. Well, I guess we'll tidy up my toolbox so that way I can do the quick one. And so, because it's TikTok, so you gotta make it quick. So I'll do this for you guys in long form for to now, since it might have been a hot minute since I've done this. Not anymore. I used to be, but Ase certifications, I mean, unless you're trying to get a job, they're largely useless. If you already have a job, maybe they'll pay you more or something like that if you work at a dealership, but if you work at an independent shop, unless they get annoying about it, then it doesn't really matter. Because like if my boss says, hey, if you become Master Tech certified, I'll pay you $50 an hour. Yeah, I'm gonna go get certified. But if it's like, yeah, go get certified. Why? Because I asked you to. I'll even pay for the test. Great, but I still gotta study for it. You gonna pay me for my free time while I do it? No. All right then. Move this so I can open it up. Move this. I don't wear a watch. Why would I wear a watch? Well, thank you, Harold. I'm John, or Demon, pick one. To know what time it is, it says it right there. It's 4:20. Oh. Perfect. Cool. All right, so what I'm going to show you guys is, this is nothing under here to speak of. This is the air hammer's home, which this needs to be slightly organized a little bit better. There we go. But top, we got all of our things. Where is my quarter? There it is. 3/8, quarter inch. All the ratchets. Who's got my long ratchet? Anyway, pliers, flex head, electric ratchet, some air stuff, 1/2 inch air stuff, torque wrenches, 1/2, 3/8, quarter. You get it stubbies, deeps, 12 points. Toyota Tacoma or Toyota Tundra axle nut, a 39 millimeter, which is a really weird size. You have to get them special from the tool guys. Down here we got regular wrenches, stubby wrenches, more bits, pry bars, those things. Torx Plus in here, in there. Even got your E-Torx. Then this one's just pick tools and stethoscope. And then down here you got your torque sticks, hammers, and vacuum fill. That's what I work out of all day. And under here I have a tape measure that never gets touched. It's fantastic. How many drawers can I open before the toolbox tips over? Probably most of them. Probably all of them. Not even unstable. My vaporizer will tip over though. There you go, all of them. Which means I don't have enough tools. That's all it means. Hey Noah, can you do this with your toolbox? Open up every drawer.
I don't want to try.
I don't want to try. It's actually pretty stable. It's kind of sketchy though. I agree. I'm not trying too hard to tip it over. Like I'm ready to like hip them all in if it starts to get tippy. That's a first.
It's a good way to make a mess, I've seen.
I even walked away from it. My main toolbox, hell no. It just means I don't have enough heavy tools in there. Although you can see which drawers have the loads in them, because some of them angle down some more than the others. That second drawer shouldn't be holding all that air tool stuff because it's only got one slide. The next three have double slides on them. I should put all my air tools down there. Oh no, he had a tow truck driver drop his box. That's awful. Oh yeah, soft touch close. So you can open those. You can. I love my toolbox. Like this is my favorite toolbox. I like this toolbox. It's nice. $1,500 when I got it. It was on sale, but yeah, it's my cart. I mean, my main toolbox is obviously over here. That's the main one right there. It's mostly full of shit, honestly. It's just full of crap. It's my closet. If I had a closet here, I could empty that out, honestly, and it would have so much space. This is pretty much another closet. This one just has all sorts of crap in it. It's got like, this used to be my main cart, and it's now got spare parts like load testing bulbs to where it takes significant load to run it. Got your spare bolt drawer, just full of crap bolts. Spare parts like you need an O-ring for a Volkswagen, and so they send you an entire kit of them. And so you have a bunch in here, and you only needed 5. So you're like, well, I'm not gonna throw them away. More junk. Lots of, clutch alignment tools. A bunch of those in here. And then this is full of all like the plugs and caps and stuff, like you can plug off a radiator or whatever. And then the top's just whatever I need to put in there. It's crap. It's crap. I'm an organized hoarder, thank you. Exactly. It's organized hoarding because you can see all the parts down there. Oh, I know what I need to make. I'm totally making some sort of thing that involves this sitting behind my head like this. Like the Mechanic King or something. So we're gonna need that. We're gonna need spikes of wrenches coming off a shoulder pauldron or whatever like that. We're gonna need this behind, and I could probably add some things to this. Oh, we're totally gonna cosplay as like, I don't know, something. The Machine Wars. Or the Gear Wars, whatever it's called. Nice, Lewis. Put a chain around it, and I can just use this chain. I don't know how comfortable it'll be, but it'll work. I have to wash it off first, because it's very oily. Some timing chains, or yeah, these are Volkswagen timing chains that I don't know, I keep them because I can't bear to throw them away. They're so cool. I'll throw them away one day. I've already thrown away a bunch because I had at one point like 10 of these. And I was like, well, what am I really going to do with these? I don't know, nothing. One day I'll think of something interesting to do with them, and then I'll be really sad that I threw them all away. That's kind of fun though. See if you can get it to where it's even on both sides. And you can just drop the middle. It's rather satisfying. That's it, TikToks of me just doing that. Wait, can I do it multiple times? Do that, do that. Ah, didn't work. But yeah, it's my organized hoarding. It absolutely is true. Weld them into a shape. Oh, that's tedious. Ooh, you know, that might not be the worst idea I've ever heard. Because if I weld them into a shape, I could make, like, I could have the big gear behind me and then have those welded up kind of like that and do it out. Like, just break the chain, and so you can, like, basically make a almost flower looking thing. And I'm the stem, you know. They make nice strap wrenches. I believe that, yeah. I could probably make a decent strap wrench out of that. Get an old crappy socket that, I mean, I got tons of those from, you can go to Harbor Freight and grab a pile of socket, and then take the chain and shorten it up so that way you can make a, you know, oil filter loosening wrench out of it. And then I'll sell them for $5, and you can buy your own. Who am I kidding? $50. The emperor of the mechanic kind. I'll have to design that. I will start drawing. Sleazy, if you're here, you should draw something that involves a big gear behind my head. That big gear. Yes. I'll think of some way to engineer all that together. I presume we'll probably need to get a backpack, because I need the straps to, I could use seat belts. I need a sewing machine, because I realized yesterday I'm awful at sewing again. Cool. Well, do I have every weekend off? Yes. We only work 5 days a week. We only work 5 days a week. We have Saturday and Sunday off. Shop's closed. Uh-oh. Heretic is showing me this. Yeah, pretty much. Something like that. Except the problem is if I make an outfit like that, I won't be able to walk. Heretic was just showing me this. Like, if I made that kind of an outfit that, like, Emperor protects, I would literally be unable to walk. That would be so heavy if I just took stuff out of here. Yeah, I just got some sheet steel and some gears, and yeah, how much does your thing weigh? 600 pounds. What? Gonna have to do a lot of exercising. Just start working with that thing on my head. That'll get my back in shape. All right, boys and girls, I am going to go ahead and stop the stream and let you guys get on to whatever else it is that you do. I'll go ahead and film those other shorts. You don't need to watch me film shorts. That's kind of silly. I feel like it's kind of silly. So, just get buffer, forehead. So, I want to thank you all very much for joining me. It's been quite a pleasure having you here. And thank you all for going to the YouTube. If you have not been there, then you definitely should do that. You should go over to the YouTube, make sure you subscribe, like the videos, all that stuff. Yes, I will make sure to FYP my video. Why, thank you, Harold. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope I don't screw up too much. That's always my biggest fear where it comes to working on stream. Like, God, I'm going to get this diagnosis wrong, or I'm going to do something wrong, and somebody's going to know it. And I'm going to look like an asshole or an idiot or something like that. Yep, check out your things. Of course, follow on Discord, or you can join the Discord. We have political conversation if you really want to open up that can of worms. We also have car talk sections, like automotive EDU, car talk, help me with a car, things like that. So that way if you need help, you can ask there. If you just want to talk about shit, you can ask anywhere else. Or if the automotive EDU is anywhere that you find something interesting, like you learned something from a video, post it there. Let everybody else learn something from that video too. And also TikTok. So, now that I'm done spieling about everything that I do, thank you all for joining me. I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Don't bet on it, but if I stream tomorrow, I'll stream on Twitch and we'll just play some games, or maybe I'll stream working in the yard. I don't know. But I'm going to pretty much be on my own tomorrow because the wife and son are going. So I'm going to go film these quick shorts, and then I'm going to get the truck ready to take the family to camp. Maybe cut out of here a little early. So have a fantastic rest of y'all's day. I'll see you guys on Monday back at the shop for work on cars. Yay! Thank you. Bye.